Good morning, everyone. So I thought I would take a moment here to show you a website. You probably already know of it, but if you don't, this is called speedtest.net, and what it does is it checks your internet speed to make sure you know how fast you're actually running. Let me get it opened up here. I have an update running in the background on my primary computer. That's why it's running a little bit slow on the virtual machine. So let's go over to speedtest.net, and it's important to put .net, not .com. So here's speedtest.net. Quite a few of you are probably familiar with it. You just click go, and it will test your download speed and check your ping rate and so on and so forth. Again, running, I have 100 megabit service, so this would be about normal because I'm running through a couple of different switches, and of course, this being a virtual machine, it runs a little bit slower, but that's, you know, a decent speed for what I use it for, considering there's, you know, probably a total of 8 computers running at any given time in here. Yeah, that's pretty decent. But something to remember though is if you have Spectrum will always tell you that the package that you're paying for. So like for me, I'm paying for 100 megabits for business class. They will always tell you that that is theoretical speed, that is the max, but you should average 80%. So if you're paying for like 100 and you get 80, Spectrum is not going to do anything about that. If you're paying for 100 and you're getting 110, be happy. So, but this is speedtest.net. I use it for a lot of places. You can run it on your computers through speedtest.net. There's also an app on the app stores through Google Play and also through the Apple App Store that you can get it and put on your phones, and you can do speed testing this way. So it's a way of checking to see that you're getting the service that you're paying for. You know, so if you're paying for 100 megabits, but you're only able to consistently pull down 30, yeah, you might want to call Spectrum and have a little conversation with them because you're not getting what you're paying for. And there might be a legitimate reason for it. It might be your computer, it might be your switches or your router, but it could also be a problem with the line coming into your house or further down. Every once in a while, there's especially in areas where there's rapid growth. Time Warner or Spectrum, you know, will put in the cable lines to all these new places, but they don't put in a repeater or a booster to amp up the signal, and yeah, then you get crappy service. So use this. I don't want to say often, but if you start experiencing internet problems, check your internet speed to see what you're getting for speed. And like I said, you should be considering where you're at and stuff like that. So if you're paying for 100, theoretically, if you're getting 80% of that, that's where Spectrum is just going to say you're right where you're supposed to be. And there's no way around that, unfortunately. But if you're getting like a third of what you're supposed to be getting, definitely check into it. Look at the computer. Look into your equipment. If your equipment, like your routers and your switches, are several years old, it might be time to upgrade those because they might be failing. But yeah, once you've done all of your internal stuff to eliminate every possibility, then the only thing left is your internet service provider. So, and then they can check the lines and see if there's slowdowns or whatever. And if you complain enough, they'll actually go and actually check the lines to see if you need a booster. And they put it on the lines. That's what those bigger boxes are. Those are relays and boosters. If you see them hanging on telephone lines, yeah, sometimes they need that, especially if they put in a whole bunch of lines in a particular area, and just don't put one in. So, yeah, check your speed, and hopefully this helps you in troubleshooting your internet speeds. And like I said, and if you're not getting the speed you're supposed to get, definitely complain. So that's my thought for this video. If you guys have any questions, you know what to do. Leave it in the comment section. You know, like, share, subscribe if you can. If you can't, find us over on Facebook. If you got computer problems, give me a call. Talk to you all later.